Hi guys, a very warm welcome from Arjati Creations. I hope you all safe and fine. And we are going to be doing our mural session today, and we'll be creating a beautiful, very beautiful hanging of the mural today. So as we wait for others to join in, let me show you some murals that we have already done. So some murals which we have already done are like this Ganpati ji. This mural we have already done. We have also done a beautiful mural. Then we have done another mural of the peacock. This also we did in a live session. We've learned various small knickknacks using our clay. So this is, hi Aryan. So we did this beautiful pen stand also. So right now I'm showing you a few of the projects that we've done using homemade clay, molded, and other forms of clay. We had also done, I haven't put the name as yet, but this is a name board that we had done. This we had done in homemade clay. I had taught how to create homemade air dry clay, and this project we did using that. Now this is a big mural also that is not too visible, but I'll show you in the end which we have done. Okay, this is a big mural, a full size mural. Now let me show you the three beautiful projects that we are going to be doing using our clay. The first project using our mural clay, the new clay that we have learnt. So I first, this is the mural that we will be learning today. So I haven't colored the backside as yet, but this is the mural that we are learning today. And we don't really need any MDF pieces to do this mural. We'll be doing this using cardboard. The second mural that we'll be learning in this series is Hi Akshita. Is this beautiful mural with the bansuri, the matka, and the morpanki. This we are going to learn in this series. The third mural is a beautiful guitar mural that we are going to be learning. Hi Smita. So this is the third mural that we will be learning, and all these murals I have created using the mural clay that we have just put online. So have you, if you've not got a chance to see the video on how to make the mural clay, I will just share the link. It is also mentioned in the description box of this video. So you can easily make this clay. Is super easy to make, only three ingredients. So there are good chances of making a very good clay. Let me show you the clay also in the beginning before we start doing our project for today. So this is the mural clay that we have made. So if I bring it closer, this is the mural clay that we have made. Thank you, Smitaji. Thank you so much. So this is the mural clay, and I made it only with three ingredients. So now just let us wait for 10 more seconds, and then we'll start doing our project for the day. In the meantime, please like, please subscribe, also share with your friends and family so that they can also learn very interesting projects that we'll be doing. We'll be doing very special projects for the summer break also coming up, especially for kids as well as moms and kids together. So stay tuned. So now let me just adjust my camera to a better position, and then we'll start. So I hope my table is clear now. नीचे करूँ क्या? Okay. Okay, guys, now we are going to start. Now the first step to doing this project is that we are going to be making a three elephant series. Now to make a three elephant series, I have taken three different patterns that I have drawn. So these are three elephants that I have drawn. I will tell you the dimensions of these three elephants as well. The biggest one is 21 centimeters. The second is approximately 17 centimeters. And the third one is 14 centimeters. I will share a picture of all of these three in their size. Okay, I'll click a picture and I will share it on my WhatsApp group as well as on Facebook so that you don't have to go in for drawing these. You can easily download the picture and use it. Now, what you have to do next is that you take any cardboard. Now, this is from a normal carton that I took. Okay, you can take from a normal carton or you can use industrial cardboard. So basically, you can stick two pieces of cardboard together, or you can take a thicker cardboard. Anything is fine. So today I decided to use a thicker cardboard, a carton cardboard, and I have used a industrial cardboard when I did the guitar, so that you know the technique of how to do it on all different surfaces as well. Okay, Kushi. So in case you're not able to send your messages to me, please subscribe to the channel. As soon as you subscribe, your chat window will open and you can start sending messages for any queries that you have. You can also ask me questions related to the clay if you've tried it out as well. So now once you have this carton, what you have to do is you have to take this masking tape. This masking tape is easily available at any hardware store. Now what we are going to do is I'm going to show you how to do up the edges. Though I've done my homework, but still I will show you how to do the edges. So just take your masking tape, tape it on the center, and cut it. Now once you've done this, you tape it. Now it is very important that your masking tape is put on the edges, because if you don't put this, so what will happen is your edges will be really rough. And if your edges are rough, it will not come out really well. Your ultimate pattern will not look presentable. You can make all beautiful bases using the same technique. I have done the Ganesha murals, I'll show you again in the end also. All of them I have done using the same technique. So you don't need to go in for buying MDF as well. You can simply make your bases using this technique. And this is very long lasting. You can also make for gifts. So just tape it. On the other side also. Hi Rachna ji. So I have just taped it. I'm also going to show you, after we've done our taping, how to make texture paste for the base right here in front of you. And we are going to do that on the base. So this way, see, I have done the edges on one side. We'll quickly do the other edges. Okay. Now, since it is curvy, my suggestion is that you cut from both sides. When you cut from both sides and you stick, there are no sul nahi aega. Your tape will not have too many sul, because that is what is really important when you are making a base out of the cardboard. So cut small pieces. Don't keep very big pieces as well. And just trim off the extra. Okay, this way. Now comes the tricky part, that is the trunk. Now for the trunk also, what I'm going to do is just chop it from this side and stick it so that there are less curves. Now this way. Thank you, Jayashree ji. Thank you so much. Now we have come to the last part of the tape, and I'm just going to turn it around. So, see, this way our taping from all sides has been done for the elephant, and this is the back side. So you can use both sides also. You can do different patterns on both sides and create a super beautiful pattern. Now, let me just show you how to make texture paste right here. So I'll just put a piece of rough piece below. So this is my rough piece on which I have put my taped elephant. Okay. Now you can take two things I'm using now. I'll show you. So you can take any container. Okay. Now here what I'm using is, there were a lot of queries on using wall putty. A lot of people had wall putty with them. So here I'm using wall putty. If you don't have wall putty, you can also use chalk powder, okay, for making this texture paste. Now this texture paste is very useful when you're doing any kind of murals. So just take little quantity of texture of wall putty, approximately 1 to 2 spoons are more than enough. The second thing that I'm taking is an MR Fevicol. MR Fevicol is a little thicker, so you can take little quantity of MR Fevicol. But इसमें कोई वो नहीं है, there is no particular measurement that I can give. You'll have to go by approximation. So approximately 2 spoons होगा Fevicol. Just mix it really well. Okay, just keep mixing it well. And we are going to put few drops of water into this. Okay, don't put too much, वो बहुत liquidy हो जाएगा, so it is going to seep in through your cardboard. So ensure that there is not much water, just 2-3 drops of water I put. Okay, just mix it really well. Okay, till the time it is very smooth, इतना smooth and flowy होना चाहिए. It should be as smooth as, you know, the mixture that you put, mayonnaise mixture that you have. It should be as smooth as that. And now what we are going to do is, now take your elephant that you have. Now take a palette knife. Now slowly put this mixture onto the center, and we are going to spread it using our palette knife. So very delicately and neatly. I don't want any texture on my elephant because I'm going to do a beautiful clay work with lip work and mouth and mirrors on top. So I don't want to have a texture on the base, but if you want, you can give texture when this paste is wet. Hi Mani Raghav. So just spread it evenly. Okay. Yeah. So if I show you, I'm going to flatten it. Okay, nothing. We have still started. The first step is to cut out an elephant on a cardboard piece. The second thing we did was that we have put a masking tape all around it. So it is important to put a masking tape all around. And the third step, we've made our texture paste. So this is homemade texture paste which you can easily use. Here I'm going to flatten it. If you guys want, आप इसमें texture डाल सकते हो. So this way. I will show you how to put texture also because anyway I have done my homework and the elephant I have ready with me. So if you want to put a simple texture, I'll show you. आप एक tissue paper लो, take any tissue paper, and I'm showing you a very simple basic texture, and that is to have a rugged this kind of a finish. Just take a tissue paper and dab it like that. So this kind of a texture is going to come onto your surface. That is if you want a texture onto your surface. Now I'm going to leave this to dry. Once it is dried, you have to do the same texture on the back side as well as the edges. Now I'm going to show you completed. I have completed the three elephants with texture work. Can you put it that side, please? And this also. This also. So now let me show you all my three elephants. See this I have done. I have done the texture work also. And I've done the texture work on the edges also very well. This is my second elephant of the second size. And this is the third elephant of the third size. So in this way, you can create all your three elephants, any other pattern you want in three different sizes. Now before we go ahead, now it is really important for us to draw what we want to create with our clay. Now to draw what we have to create with our clay, to take your first elephant, we are going to start doing it on our big elephant. So we are going to do it on our big elephant. To do it on our big elephant, take a pencil and first we are going to mark an ear. I'll keep it here. So this is the trunk. So you're just going to mark the ear. Just mark a line. Okay. Just mark the eye. And we are going to create a decoration part on the back side. So here on top and on the bottom, just mark 2 points like this. These 2 points should be in a straight line, okay? Because we are going to be creating holes in these points to connect them. Now let us start with our clay work. Now, as I was showing you, this is our homemade mural clay. Now we will be starting with our clay. Now this clay does not really require any powder. You don't need any powder to work with this clay. Let me show you the clay from. So this way, this is the clay. We can easily do all kinds of lippen work and mural work with this clay. Now, take any base. We are going to first start. Let me just create a little bit of space for my. Now we are going to first create thin lines. So what this technique is important, just press it with one of your fingers in such a way that there is equal pressure. Now when you're doing this, there is equal pressure is going to come, so your this clay line is going to be of the same thickness, and this clay does not shrink much after you've put it. Like generally, if you use air dry clay, that shrinks a lot, but this is not going to shrink much, so there's not going to be much difference after you've made it. Now see, this way you're going to make thin ropes. So in case girls, in case you're not able to chat, please subscribe to the channel so that you can send messages to us and clear any of your doubts. This way, same thickness ka create the rope. First and the foremost, we are going to do a lining. Jayashree ji, you can generally, I don't store it for a very long period of time. 7 to 10 days you can easily store it, but it should be in an airtight container. So first we are creating a line on the edge like this. Thank you so much, Alpana ji. Thank you. This way. Now you must be seeing कि यहाँ पे the rope has ended. But don't worry, I'll show you the trick of how to merge it so that the edge is not seen. So now slowly we are going to make another rope. This rope should go all around. This roping technique will really help you for doing all sorts of lippen projects as well. And we've also done a lippen series. So in case you've not seen that, please see. In that I have used molded, but you can also use this clay if you've tried this clay. This will work really well on lippen projects also. Now just take, I will show you how to merge the edges also. So let us first stick this. Now at the point where you have a joint, just take very little water. ज़्यादा मत लेना, the clay might start bleeding. Just press water and you will see that the crack is completely gone. So this clay will easily merge. The cracks will not be seen once you merge them with water. Now this in this for cutting you can use any cutter. So I have these cutter blades that I like to use for clay designing cutting. So that also you can use. The good part about this clay is that it is not going to dry very early. बहुत जल्दी dry नहीं होती. And it does not take too long also to dry. So both ways it's good. If some clay dries very early, you have to give texturing and all the designing very soon in that. That also becomes difficult sometimes when we are doing brick projects. And I need a very tiny bit now because my edge is almost done. I just need to do it towards the end. So are you guys enjoying? I hope you're liking and you are also going to create something and similar sharing with me also. So again I'm going to take a little bit of water and I'm going to just blend it here so that the crack is not visible. Now take any cutter or anything that you have to create fine lines on this. So here I'm starting. I'm going to be creating lines on this. So if you want आप इसमें check pattern भी दे सकते हैं. You can create a crisscross as well. So did you get a chance to make the clay? Have you tried? Some of the feedback was really good for the clay that a lot of people had tried and they good. Any problems that you had in making the clay, you can ask us. Hmm? So we are also on Facebook. Do if you've not, followed our page on Facebook, please follow because sometimes we also go live on Facebook. See, I've done the edges now. Now let us start designing our backside here. So first we are going to start with the back here. For this, in the center, I'm going to create a small tiny circle this way. So here हम थोड़ा सा space we are going to leave a little bit of space because we are going to do mirror work on this last में in the end. So just create a dot like this. Now in this part also, now we are going to create small circles you can create, or we are going to create drop shape. So this kind of drop shapes we are going to create. This drop shape. Now we are going to start attaching them. So just next to these, start attaching it. So we have attached it like this. Now what you are going to do is hold it in the center, just create a line. This way. Just create a line in the center. Now I'm just going to leave this space below empty, and we are going to just attach a rope in the end. Now we are leaving this space empty to be able to attach mirrors of different sizes and shapes in this space. So I've just created a poll on if you've tried your homemade clay. You can now tell us a yes or a no if you've tried the homemade clay, or if you've tried any of our homemade clays till now. Okay, so this way. Now in this bit also, you can create any pattern. Now here I'll create, I'm not creating slants, but I'm creating straighter lines and very close by. Now, this designing work that you are doing right now is going to be really visible later on when we do the top texture work using our metallic colors on top. So, this way. So, there should be enough space for a line of mirrors to come in. Now I'm attaching the eye of the elephant. Now we are going to be creating a very small portion here as well where we can attach mirrors. For that, I'm again doing small circles we'll do just to create a demarcation, and we can create mirrors on top. Instead of doing a rope now, we can do small tiny circles. Okay. Now we are going to attach these circles on the top. So something like this we've done on the top. Now we are going to do the ear. So we are planning to do few live sessions. Do you have any suggestions and on what you like to learn in the live sessions? Please mention few suggestions that will help us plan. Thank you, Pooja. This way, just attach. See, this way we've attached the ear. Now we are making drops for the foot. Okay, I'll plan Madhubani painting sessions. Now for the foot here. So here, this way. Now we can, if you want, we can add a little bit more of clay work on this side. So I'm going to just show you how to make a tiny flower here. Okay. Okay, Rachna ji, no problem. Please try on the weekend. Now what I'm doing is I'm not be putting drops on all sides. I'll put it on four sides, and for four sides I'm going to leave for my mirrors. So depending upon the mirror shapes that are available with you, you can plan so that it becomes very colorful and bright. Okay, Aryan, I'll try icon art also. Yes, we will have to put texture paste over masking tape because otherwise the masking tape will be visible. So see, that one which I had done in front of you has now dried up. So because I did texturing in that, texturing is visible and I've put it on the masking tape so the masking tape is not visible anymore. I'm going to do it on the edges and on the back side once this is completely dried. So that is going to create a solid base for my making this. So now I have made, see this flower, and I've left spaces here because I would want to, you know, add mirrors on it later on. Now, what we are going to do is, now you can take a skewer. Once your clay work dries up, you are going to create a hole on top over here and a hole in the base. So this way I have created two of these. Now these are very important holes that I have created. One over here and one over here because otherwise we won't be able to hang all the three elephants together in a straight line. That is the reason why making these holes is really important. So in this way our first big, you have to store this particular clay. You can store it in a ziploc or a plastic container in an airtight box. Don't keep it open in air because it is going to start have drying up and it won't really work so well then. So this is how we have done this. Now in the same way we will be creating the next elephant. Now you can create three different patterns on all the three elephants when we are working with clay by changing the clay work being done on all of them to add more beauty to all the elephants that we are creating. I will just share the link. Share the link. I will just share the link of how I made this particular clay. There are only three ingredients. The process is really important on how to mix each of those ingredients well so that you can get a perfect mixture of this particular clay. So for majority of your mural work, you can use this clay. It is not meant for very thin work, but for any kind of thick work for murals, this is a very good clay. You can even make roses and all using this. Let me once again put the camera properly to show you the projects that we've done using this clay. One minute. So first is the project that we are doing right now. It is a set of three elephants like this that we are creating. And this has been done on cardboard as you just saw. The other two projects, um, the other two projects that we are learning in this series using this clay is this project which we have done on MDF. This is on a 10 by 10 inch by 10 inch MDF that we have created. And the third project that we have done is how to create this beautiful guitar. This also I have done on a cardboard. So this clay is very useful to make different kinds of roses and flowers We've learned 2 to 3 different kind of roses flowers in this, and both of these our videos will be available very soon to you to use how to use this particular clay that we've just learned. So did you like the projects that I just showed you? And this is the elephant that we've just designed in the session. Now let us design the next elephant, but the next elephant we'll design differently. We are going to do clay work which is different from our current clay work. So now this is my second elephant. Now for the second elephant, the other thing that you can do is instead of doing a line all around, what? Thank you, Rachna ji. Thank you so much. First, let us draw the ear of the elephant. So this is the ear of the elephant. This is the eye. This is the back side that I'm going to be creating for the elephant. Now what I'm going to be doing is, thank you, Shiraz. Now I'm not going to do a roping all around. In this particular project, I'm going to be creating beads all around. Now, this is a little time consuming, but it's going to look very nice in the end. So what you do is you create tiny balls. Now, I'm going to show you one part and then we'll start designing the back side of the elephant. So just attach them and we are going to create. So this way you can create this all around. We are just going to design this. Now for designing this, I will want to start with my mirror work in the center and I'm not going to do my clay work in the center. So I'm going to leave some space for my mirror work. And this elephant, I'm going to do more of mirror work. So depending, you should just have in mind what is the size of the mirrors that you have with you. And in case you don't have mirrors and you don't want to attach mirrors, then you can completely fill it out with different shapes of clay work as well. Now I'll show you another spiral that we are going to be creating. This spiral looks very nice when we do color on it. So just rotate it, and once you rotate it, you are going to get a spiral shape like this. So just put this spiral shape here. So when you do your metal work, the color of the metallic colors on top, you will find that this starts looking very nice, because at some places you will be using white, some places we will be using golden. So this work really looks well when we are doing metallic shades on top. So just cut it, just rotate it again, and now we are going to attach our second. So they can be of varied sizes, you can have them of the same size. So this way I have done the back side. Now in this way you can, let me put the frontal cover. So in this way you can do the clay work for all three of these projects, and you can add colors of your choice here. Here I have used for my project, let me show you the three. Here I have used a Persian blue, I have used Persian blue with white, and Persian blue with a lot of white. So in this way you can create monotones, that is the same color, or you can create different colors of all the three elephants as well for doing it up. For metallic colors I have used my golden and bronze and white. So first let your clay work dry up. It's going to take approximately, it took my clay work to dry for approximately 6 to 7 hours for this to dry completely. Don't do your coloring before it dries up completely, because the clay will not dry after that. So let your clay dry completely before you going for using colors. Please only use your acrylic colors. Another doubt that a lot of people had was what is lacquer spray. So I've got my lacquer spray also today. So this is one company lacquer spray which is easily available close to my house. What is really important is your lacquer spray should be a clear lacquer spray. Don't get colored lacquer spray. You get lacquer spray in all colors. Or tell him to give you or order online a clear lacquer spray. And don't use clear lacquer spray in the house. There is a lot of fume. आप इसको बाहर use करो with a mask on. This clear lacquer spray, dries up in exactly 5 minutes. So it is very good to seal your projects, to secure your projects. But do this lacquer spray before putting mirrors. You can't put this after your mirrors, because your mirrors will get completely spoiled if you use the clear lacquer spray onto the mirrors. So now let me show you my projects one more time, and any quick questions, please post your questions as well. So to please subscribe to us and share with your friends and family as well. So this is my first project. Okay. And this has to be really done from the back, which I couldn't do because we didn't have so much time. This one. Now the second project is the guitar. And the third project is this. So should I share the picture of the? Yeah, I'll be sharing the picture of the elephants onto my page, as well as I'll try to share it on WhatsApp as well after the session is done. So this is the clay work. This is the elephant before painting. And from this hole that we've created at the top, you'll have to connect the wire. You can connect it using any thick thread that you have. You can use pearls. You can also use beautiful gotas that you have to connect the three elephants as well. Connecting them is your creativity, however you want to connect them. Thank you, Shirajji. Thank you. And I'm open to questions if there are any questions. Even otherwise, if you have any questions of anything which is not clear, you can WhatsApp us later on as well, or you can mention it in the YouTube channel. You can mention it as comments, and I'm going to answer all your comments as well. Please like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for being a part of our live session today. Thank you so much. Take care and bye bye. Sure, Archana ji, I'll share the picture on WhatsApp as well.